Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 9th March. The journey through time of 9th March 2025, Sunday. Today's that is 9th March highlight in history. 1701. Safavid troops retreat from Basra, ending a 3-year occupation. 1765. After a campaign by the writer Voltaire, judges in Paris posthumously exonerate Jean Calas of murdering his son. Calas had been tortured and executed in 1762 on the charge, though his son may have actually died by suicide. 1776. The Wealth of Nations by Scottish economist and philosopher Adam Smith is published. 1796. Napoleon Bonaparte marries his first wife, Josephine de Beauharnais. 1811. Paraguayan forces defeat Manuel Belgrano at the Battle of Tacuary. 1815. Francis Ronalds describes the first battery-operated clock in the Philosophical Magazine. 1841. The U.S. Supreme Court rules in the United States versus the Amistad case that captive Africans who had seized control of the ship carrying them had been taken into slavery illegally. 1842. Giuseppe Verdi's third opera, Nabucco, receives its premiere performance in Milan. Its success establishes Verdi as one of Italy's foremost opera composers. 1842. The first documented discovery of gold in California occurs at Rancho San Francisco 6 years before the California Gold Rush. 1847. Mexican-American War. The first large-scale amphibious assault in U.S. history is launched in the siege of Veracruz. 1862. American Civil War. USS Monitor and CSS Virginia, rebuilt from the engines and lower hull of the USS Merrimack, fight to a draw in the Battle of Hampton Roads, the first battle between two ironclad warships. 1908. Inter Milan was founded on football club Internazionale following a schism from AC Milan. 1916. Mexican Revolution. Pancho Villa leads nearly 500 Mexican raiders in an attack against the border town of Columbus, New Mexico. 1933. Great Depression. President Franklin D. Roosevelt submits the Emergency Banking Act to Congress, the first of his New Deal policies. 1942. World War II. Dutch East Indies unconditionally surrendered to the Japanese forces in Kalijati, Subang, West Java, and the Japanese completed their Dutch East Indies campaign. 1944. World War II. Soviet Army planes attacked Tallinn, Estonia. 1945. World War II. A coup d'etat by Japanese forces in French Indochina removes the French from power. 1945. World War II. Allied forces carry out firebombing over Tokyo, destroying most of the capital and killing over 1 lakh civilians. 1946. Bolton Wanderers Stadium disaster at Burden Park, Bolton, England kills 33 and injures hundreds more. 1954. McCarthyism. CBS television broadcast the See It Now episode, a report on Senator Joseph McCarthy, produced by Fred Friendly. 1956, Soviet forces suppressed mass demonstrations in the Georgian SSR, reacting to Nikita Khrushchev's destabilization policy. 1957, the 8.6 megawatt Andronov Islands earthquake shakes the Aleutian Islands, causing over $5 million in damage from ground movement and a destructive tsunami. 1959, the Barbie doll makes its debut at the American International Toy Fair in New York. 1960, Dr. Belding Hibbert Scribner implants for the first time a shunt he invented into a patient, which allows the patient to receive hemodialysis on a regular basis. 1961, Sputnik 9 successfully launches carrying a dog and a human dummy and demonstrating that the Soviet Union was ready to begin human spaceflight. 1967, Transworld Airlines Flight 553 crashes in a field in Concord Township, Ohio, following a mid-air collision with a Beechcraft Baron, killing 26 people. 1974, the Mars 7 flyby pass releases the descent module to early, missing Mars. 1976, 42 people die in the Cavallis cable car disaster, the deadliest cable car accident in history. 1977, the Hanapi siege. In a 39-hour standoff, armed Hanapi Muslims siege three Washington, D.C. buildings. 1978, President Suharto inaugurated Jagorai Toll Road, the first toll highway in Indonesia, connecting Jakarta, Bogor, and Kiai, West Java. 1987, Chrysler announces its acquisition of American Motor Corporation. 1997, Comet Hale-Bopp observers in China, Mongolia, and eastern Siberia are treated to a rare double feature as an eclipse permits Hale-Bopp to be seen during the day. 2011, Space Shuttle Discovery makes its final landing after 39 flights. 2012, a truce between the Salvadoran government of gangs in the country goes into effect when 30 gang leaders are transferred to lower security prisons. 2015, two Eurocopter AS-350 EQL helicopters collide in mid-air over Villa Casilli, Argentina, killing all 10 people on board both aircraft, including French athletes Florence Artaud, Camille Muffat, and Alexis Vastin, as well as producers and guests for the French TV show Robbed. 2020, Giuseppe Conte, Prime Minister of Italy, announces in a televised address and signs the decree imposing the first nationwide COVID-19 lockdown in the world. 2023, a shooting in the Alsterdorf quarter of Hamburg, Germany, kills 8 people and injures another 8. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share, and subscribe.